Here is the harsh, unfiltered reality. 99% of people are using ChatGPT like a glorified Google search. They type in a lazy sentence, they get a boring, robotic, unusable wall of text back, and then they say, "Well, I guess AI isn't going to take my job after all." If that is you, you are actively choosing to fall behind. You are leaving thousands of dollars, hundreds of hours, and massive competitive advantages on the table. Today, that stops. I am going to show you exactly how to transform ChatGPT from a basic chatbot into an elite, tireless, automated employee. We are breaking down the definitive ChatGPT beginner's hacks that separate the amateurs from the industry titans. But listen to me closely. You need to stick around until the end. I'm going to reveal the number one most powerful concept, hack number 7, that literally clones your own brain into the AI, so you never have to repeat yourself again. But if you skip ahead, you won't understand how to build the foundation to use it. Here is your roadmap to AI mastery. Let's get to work. Concept 1. The expert persona, role prompting. If you ask ChatGPT a generic question, you are going to get a generic, vanilla answer. It defaults to an average, safe tone. We don't want average. Problem. The common struggle is that beginners accept bland, robotic text that sounds exactly like an AI wrote it. It's useless for a professional setting. AI solution. We fix this using a concept called role prompting. You literally force the AI to adopt a specific persona, giving it a lens through which to view your request. It changes the vocabulary, the pacing, and the depth of the output instantly. Step-by-step use case. Let's say you need to write a cold email to pitch your graphic design services. Instead of typing, "Write a cold email to sell my services," you type this exactly. Act as a senior B2B sales copywriter with 10 years of experience writing high-converting cold emails. Write a short, punchy 4-sentence email pitching my graphic design services to a local restaurant owner. Suddenly, the AI stops talking like a robot and starts talking like an apex closer. Surprise or secret? Here is the pro tip most people miss. Don't just tell it who it is, tell it who the audience is. Add this to your prompt. Assume the reader is skeptical, busy, and reading this on an iPhone while in traffic. Watch the AI shorten the sentences and optimize for a mobile screen. But don't click away yet, because tool number 2 is where the real money is made. You don't just want it to sound like an expert, you want it to sound like you. Concept 2. The style mimic, few-shot prompting. Nothing screams, "I generated this with AI," louder than the words delve, tapestry, or in conclusion. If you are a freelancer or creator, your brand is your voice. Problem. You spend 10 minutes generating a draft, and then 45 minutes rewriting the entire thing because it doesn't sound like you. You've wasted the time you were supposed to save. AI solution. Enter few-shot prompting. Few-shot is a machine learning term, but in plain English, it just means teaching by example. You give the AI 2 or 3 examples of your desired output before you ask it to do the work. Step-by-step use case. Let's say you want to write a viral LinkedIn post. Step 1. Paste 3 of your best performing past LinkedIn posts into ChatGPT. Step 2. Add this prompt. Analyze the tone, sentence length, and formatting of these 3 posts. Then, write a new post about time management, matching this exact style. It will replicate your cadence, your use of emojis, and your spacing flawlessly. Surprise or secret? You can use negative few-shot prompting. Give the AI examples of what you absolutely hate. Tell it, "Here is an example of a corporate email I hate. Do not use this kind of jargon, avoid passive voice, and never use the word synergy." It creates a guardrail that guarantees a better output. Are you starting to see the matrix? Good, because what I'm about to show you next breaks every rule of traditional brainstorming. We are going to make the AI do the thinking for you. Concept 3. The reverse engineer, prompt generation. The biggest bottleneck for beginners is the blinking cursor. You sit there, staring at the prompt box, knowing ChatGPT can help you, but you don't actually know what to ask or what information the AI needs to do a good job. Problem. You don't know how to write a good prompt, so you get frustrated and give up. AI solution. Stop trying to guess. Use the reverse engineer method. You flip the script and force ChatGPT to interview you to build the perfect prompt. Step-by-step use case. Let's say you want to build a 30-day workout plan, but you don't know what details to provide. Paste this prompt. I want you to act as a world-class personal trainer. I need you to create a 30-day workout plan for me. However, before you create it, ask me 5 specific questions, one by one, about my age, equipment, goals, and diet, so you can tailor the absolute best plan possible. You just turned a blank page into a targeted consultation. You answer its questions and it generates a masterpiece. Surprise or secret? The critique me variation. Once ChatGPT gives you an output, type, "Play devil's advocate. What are the 3 biggest weaknesses of the plan you just gave me, and how can we fix them?" The AI will instantly audit its own work and upgrade it. Alright, fixed your writing and your brainstorming. But what about the absolute mess of data and reading you have to do every day? Stick with me, because Hack 4 is the ultimate productivity hack for busy professionals. Concept 4. The data sorter, formatting controls. Time is your most valuable asset. If you are reading 20-page PDFs or trying to manually organize a list of expenses, you are living in the Stone Age. Problem. Even when ChatGPT gives you good information, it usually spits it out in a massive, ugly wall of text that is hard to read and impossible to copy-paste into your spreadsheets or presentations. AI solution. You must master formatting controls. ChatGPT can code, which means it understands data structures. You can dictate exactly how the visual output should look, saving you hours of formatting. Step-by-step use case. Imagine you just dumped your monthly credit card expenses into the chat and want to categorize them. Don't just ask, organize this. Ask, analyze these expenses. Format the output strictly as a markdown table. Create 3 columns, date, category, food, travel, software, and amount. Do not include any introductory or concluding text. Boom. A clean, perfect table is generated instantly. Surprise or secret? You can ask for CSV format. Say, output this data as comma-separated values inside a code block. You can then copy that block, open Microsoft Excel or Google Sheets, paste it, and your spreadsheet is perfectly populated in 2 seconds. Magic. Now, if you followed along, you're faster and more efficient. But what happens when the AI gets confused? What happens when you give it a complex business problem and it hallucinates or gives you terrible logic? You need tool number 5. Concept 5. The logic lock. Chain of thought. AI models are basically advanced predictive text engines. Sometimes, if you ask them a hard math question or a complex strategic question, they jump straight to the conclusion and get it completely wrong. Problem. The AI makes logical leaps, jumps to conclusions, and provides factually incorrect or strategically weak answers to complex, multi-step problems. AI solution. We use a verified prompt engineering technique called chain of thought prompting. By forcing the AI to show its work, you drastically reduce errors and force it to reason properly. Step-by-step use case. Let's say you are trying to calculate the return on investment, ROI, for a complex marketing campaign involving ad spend, agency fees, and varying conversion rates. If you just ask the question, it might guess the number. Instead, add these 4 magic words to the end of your prompt. Think step by step. Calculate the ROI of this campaign. Think step by step, laying out your mathematical reasoning before providing the final answer. The AI is forced to process the data sequentially, making the math highly accurate. Surprise or secret? Combine this with the show your assumptions trick. Add, before you give me the answer, list the 3 core assumptions you are making to reach your conclusion. This allows you to catch the AI if it is basing its answer on faulty premises. We are in the home stretch. You are now in the top 10% of ChatGPT users, but we want to get you to the top 1%. And to do that, you need to understand how to multiply your creativity. Concept 6. The idea multiplier, mega prompting constraints. Human beings are lazy brainstormers. When we come up with one good idea, our brain shuts off. We stop digging. AI doesn't get tired. It has no ego. Problem. You ask the AI for an idea, like a name for your new startup or a title for a YouTube video, and you settle for the first decent one it gives you. You are capping your own potential. AI solution. Use volume and constraint prompting. You force the AI to generate a massive volume of ideas under bizarre constraints to unlock true, outside-the-box creativity. Step-by-step use case. You need a title for your new marketing blog post. Do not ask for 5 blog post titles. Ask, generate 30 different titles for a blog post about email marketing. The first 10 must be highly academic. The next 10 must be provocative and click-heavy. The final 10 must use an analogy related to deep-sea diving. By asking for 30, you force the AI past the obvious clichés. By adding bizarre constraints like deep-sea diving, you force it to connect concepts that have never been connected before. Surprise or secret, the bad idea inversion. Ask ChatGPT, give me 15 terrible, guaranteed-to-fail ideas for a marketing campaign. Once it gives you the terrible ideas, tell it, now invert these. Turn these 15 terrible ideas into 15 brilliant, unconventional strategies. The results will blow your mind. This is it. We've reached the finale. I promised you a tool that would change everything, a way to literally clone your workflow into the machine so it remembers who you are, what you do, and how you want things done forever. Welcome to the grand finale. Concept 7. The ultimate reveal. The AI clone. Custom instructions and memory. The single most exhausting thing about AI is having to copy and paste your background, your business details, and your style preferences into every single new chat window. It causes friction. Friction causes you to stop using the tool. Problem: starting from absolute scratch every time you open ChatGPT, losing hours of time re-explaining context to the machine. AI solution. The ultimate feature: custom instructions and dynamic memory. This is where you transform ChatGPT from a public tool into your private, hyper-personalized assistant. Step-by-step use case. Go to your ChatGPT settings. Find the tab labeled Custom Instructions. You will see 2 boxes. In the first box, what would you like ChatGPT to know about you? You are going to brain dump your professional life. I am a 30-year-old freelance video editor based in New York. My primary clients are tech YouTubers. I use Premiere Pro. My core goal is to scale my agency to $10K a month. In the second box, how would you like ChatGPT to respond? You set your ultimate rules. Never use corporate jargon. Always address me as a peer. When I ask for an email, keep it under 100 words. When I ask a technical question, assume I already know the basics and give me the advanced answer. Save it. From that moment on, in every new chat, the AI already knows your business model. If you say, write a pitch email, it automatically knows it's pitching video editing to tech YouTubers, keeping it under 100 words without jargon. You just saved 15 minutes per task, forever. Surprise or secret. If you are using the latest premium versions, leverage the memory function. You don't even have to go into settings. In the middle of any chat, simply say, ChatGPT, remember that my biggest client is named Acme Corp, and they hate the color red. The AI will literally save that to its permanent memory bank. You have successfully cloned your brain into the machine. You have the tools. You have the blueprint. The only thing standing between you and an absolute explosion in your productivity is execution. The people who master this today will be the people who own the market tomorrow. Do not let your competitors learn this before you do. If this video completely shifted how you view AI, do not stop here. Hit subscribe, follow us for more tips and guides, and get back to work.